What was the, seriously, gift you opened this Christmas? I keep getting kitchen appliances every year. Despite making it very well known I don't have a square inch of countertop space to spare in my kitchen. 3 bottles of wine. Every year for the past 8 years I work into a conversation with this person that I don't drink. Usually at a dinner or party, can I get you a drink? Thank you. I'm good with water. I don't drink alcohol. Every year I get wine. Whitening toothpaste. That's all I got. First gift I opened said it was from my mom. There was a small jewelry box which I opened to find 4 molars. My sister starts cracking up. They're her wisdom teeth LMAO. Her husband even found something with my mom's handwriting on it to make the tag believable. Something they knew I'm allergic to. I once got a beard trimmer only to discover that it had been used and put back in the box with curlies. What's a subtle sign someone's actually really wealthy? I got this guy extra sauces at my job and he slipped me a $20. They refer to their summer and winter homes by their names. A bespoke wardrobe that costs more than our cars. No logos anywhere on their clothes. I used to date a girl a few years ago who had an aunt and uncle that were friends of the family. Over the summer I was invited to stay a week in their house on the northern coast of Maine. The property was absolutely massive with private beach and all but easily explained as it had been in the family for generations. I love cooking and was asked to prepare dinner for everyone on the 3rd night of whatever I wanted to make. I was told to make a grocery list of whatever I wanted. Being on the coast and all I wanted to make some whole cod with some family-style sides. I thought they were just being nice and going grocery shopping since I was not familiar at all with the area. The moment I knew these people weren't just well off but wealthy was when the aunt placed a phone call and 3 hours later a seaplane landed at their dock with produce picked that day and then a boat pulled up with the cod I asked for. They don't flaunt it. I can understand why. Getting robbed isn't fun. They have really nice things, but don't have the brand names plastered all over the place. Serious. What's the scariest fact you wish you didn't know? Attention. Serious. Tag notice. Asterisk. Jokes. Puns. And off-topic comments are not permitted. https www.reddit.com/r/askreddit/wiki/index #wiki_rule_6- in any comment, parent or child, parent comments that aren't from the target group will be removed, along with their child replies. Report comments that violate these rules. Posts that have few relevant answers within the first hour, and posts that are not appropriate for the serious tag will be removed. Consider doing an AMA request instead. Thanks for your cooperation and enjoy the discussion. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit. Message compose to =r@AskReddit. If you have any questions or concerns. Humans invented surgery long before they invented anesthesia. If you will die because of murder, there's 80% chance you already know your killer. Brain aneurysms can happen to anyone, at any age, and most are fatal. You can become conscious during CPR, resuscitation efforts, to the point of moving and sometimes even violently reacting, but still not survive cardiac arrest. It's called CPR-induced consciousness. It's rare, but there are cases where patients have been aware enough to push caregivers away or tell them to stop CPR. If a bear attacks, it won't kill you immediately, it'll just start eating. What's the most ridiculous thing that the US government still allows to happen? Elected officials are allowed to participate in the stock market. They have knocked down every bill proposed to keep that from happening. Insider trading by congressional members. Edit. Wow, new record for upvotes. Glad the majority know what a scam this is. Companies making large donations to politicians. Legal bribery. Letting insurance companies dictate the access and quality of care for their customers. Doctors, nurses, and surgeons don't get to decide what is covered or not, what is essential or not. The insurance people do. Life-saving drugs have to be pre-approved not by the pharmacist or a specialist, but if the insurance company thinks it's worth covering or not. Even if we can't do any sort of public healthcare option, putting it in the hand of insurance companies is a massive mistake. The marketing of pharmaceuticals directly to consumers. New Zealand is the only other country that allows it. Blatant violations of the Johnson Amendment. What is it that you invested thousands of hours and now is pointless? 20 plus years of guitar. I have carpal tunnel and can no longer play. Edit. Thank you to everyone who replied with the inspirational responses. I can't find the time right now to respond to everyone, but I wanted you all to know that it means a lot and is definitely boosting my optimism. Business degree. Got into management and found out that I fucking hate business. Developing film and making prints in a darkroom. Marriage. Sad trombone, face with diagonal mouth. Pokemon games on the DS, 3DS. I used to breed competitive Pokemon and shiny Pokemon. With the new generation changes and limitations, many of them can't be imported or used. A huge portion of my collection is stuck in Pokemon Home and it's only a matter of time they all get deleted because they can't be moved. In the 90s I worked 7 straight years. I ain't doing the math on the hours. In live radio broadcasting. Hit radio. Niche genre but hit format. I spent 4 hours minimum 6 days a week manually loading CDs into Q players, hitting buttons to play them and pulling sliders on soundboards to segue from song to jingle to song. I was really fucking good at it. My segues were flawless. Never a millisecond of dead air. I could read a live weather forecast and current temperature in 17 seconds or less. I was that jerk DJ who talked through the intro of the song you were trying to record on your boom box. I really wanted to make it my career. I loved working this side of the music industry. By 2002, most hit radio stations in all but the smallest markets were being sold to satellite conglomerates. Those that weren't had everything but the voice preloaded into a computer that did the segue for you. Radio is a sad shell of what it used to be, and I'm lucky I got out in '99 before everything started going south. There was an actual skill involved that required practice and refinement. And split-second live improv. That just can't be recaptured. It's useless skill that I wasted on an industry that collapsed in the O. At best, I can use my fly editing skills to make good video clips, but even that's being automated to where hands-on skill isn't in demand. What would be different if COVID had never happened? Less home office and online meetings. Stores would still be open 24 hours. WFH wouldn't have been as widely accepted. We wouldn't have gotten an email from every organization on Earth that started with, during these difficult times. Quote, I would not have bought as much crap on the internet. A lot of people wouldn't have lost their sanity. What show has the biggest collection of unlikable characters? 90 Day Fiancé. What a horror show. Succession. The whole main cast of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia are terrible people you'd never want to have as friends or relatives, regardless of how hilarious the show is. Shameless. It seems like every character does something outrageously dislikable at some point. Mad Men. I love the show, but they are all terrible people. Grey's Anatomy after there was barely anyone left from MAGIC and McDreamy. McSteamy. Doc, the dog, Lexi were cut out from the show and Bailey became all mushy and falling apart towards the latter. Part 2. It was just blah after that. Subscribe, my brothers.